Harvest has always been one of the most memorable and rewarding moments in farming. Today's video will showcase 25 amazing and inspiring agricultural harvest moments. A bustling atmosphere covers California's strawberry fields. Workers strive to harvest all strawberries as quickly as possible. Farmers pack strawberries in the fields to keep them fresh and dry. Strawberry boxes are swiftly transported to collection points. Finally, the farm owner checks quantity and the boxes are ready for market. Grape harvesting by hand typically occurs in the morning. Workers use small shears to cut grape bunches, placing them carefully in baskets. Another group sorts and checks each bunch before packing them in the field. After packing, the boxes are loaded onto trucks for fresh grape market distribution. In many areas, farmers still hand harvest winter bloom cole, as cauliflower heads are very delicate. Hand cutting allows farmers to harvest carefully without damaging leaves or young plants. This approach helps maximize yield in the same planting area. Ginger farming in Japan is mainly in Kochi Prefecture, producing over 44% of the country's ginger. In 2023, Japan produced about 101 million pounds of ginger. Kochi ginger is prized for its quality thanks to the warm climate and efficient farming. Dominica's aloe vera products are exported mainly to global cosmetic and functional food industries. The harvesting process typically starts early morning when cooler temps help keep aloe vera fresh. Farmers carefully cut mature aloe leaves, avoiding gel damage and minimizing sap loss. Global tomato production in 2023 reached an estimated 412 billion pounds of fresh tomatoes. Most of these tomatoes are machine harvested. In California, a top processed tomato region, harvesters boosted productivity and global competitiveness. Cherry farms in Zekawat, US need 120 workers for a month-long harvest. Farmers start at 5 a.m., working non-stop to fill 150-200 silos. Each worker harvests about 530 kilograms of cherries. Globally, about 120 million cotton bales or 57 billion pounds are harvested yearly. Modern machines with integrated harvesting and baling have made cotton harvesting more efficient. These machines drop bales at regular intervals for easy, orderly pickup. This system is American farmers harvest 40,800 acres of cranberries yearly, leading global production. Powerful vacuum systems extract cranberries from water and deposit them in containers. At this stage, water jets clean the cranberries, removing dirt and impurities. Each banana bunch, weighing 44 to 110 kilos, is harvested entirely by hand. After cutting, farmers carry banana bunches on their shoulders to collection points. Despite challenges, Indian farmers harvest 66 million tons of bananas yearly, leading global production. When mangoes ripen, Japanese farmers wrap each fruit in soft protective nets. This method shields mangoes from pests and insects, lowering disease risk. The nets catch mangoes as they naturally fall, preventing them from hitting the ground hard. Farmers can then easily harvest the mangoes while maintaining their quality. This step is crucial for cassava farmers to achieve high yields. Farmers select mature, healthy cassava plants for use as seedlings. They cut plants into 7, 11-inch segments, each with 2, 3 nodes for root and shoot growth. Cassava segments are placed horizontally or diagonally, nodes up for easy growth. Cassava is typically harvested after 8-12 months when roots reach ideal size. Farmers often use shovels to loosen soil and carefully extract cassava without damaging roots. Cassava is an economically important crop grown in 48 Thai provinces. In 2023, cassava production hit about 67 million pounds nationwide. Asian apple orchards are often harvested manually. Farmers use ladders or special tools to pick each apple carefully, preferred for high-quality dessert apples. An orchard typically needs 10-12 workers for efficient harvesting, balancing space and task completion. Harvesting palm bunches from tall trees is risky but lucrative for Thai workers. Before harvest, sickles are sharpened for quick, precise cutting. After harvesting, farmers prune palm clusters with axes. They separate fruits, clean off dirt, and prep for factory processing. In large-scale farming, Dutch growers use harvest machines to boost onion yields. These machines' sorting systems size onions and root them accordingly. Smaller or lower quality onions are tossed back to the field, easing post-harvest work. Cucumbers are typically harvested in summer from June to August. As the machine moves, its blades gently cut cucumbers from vines without damage. Cucumbers then move via conveyors to storage or directly into truck containers. From August to September, tree shakers roam almond orchards, shaking nuts off trees. These machines ensure nuts fall evenly and prevent premature drops. The machine can harvest 4 to 9 acres daily. This efficiency lets California farmers produce 2.8 million pounds of almonds yearly, 80% of global supply. Next, we'll visit the team harvesting and packing lettuce in the field. Lettuce must be cooled quickly to stay fresh and minimize time from harvest to distribution. Workers arranged lettuce neatly, avoiding overstacking to prevent crushing. Packaging boxes must be sturdy enough for long-distance transport without damaging the product. An asparagus harvesting team typically has about 5 to 10 workers. Asparagus is typically harvested when it's 15 to 20 centimeters long with adequate thickness. Sharp blades and quick, precise cuts are crucial to avoid damaging the asparagus. After harvest, asparagus is quickly moved to cooling areas for preservation. Next to harvested pepper fields, there are drying yards for the peppers. Dried peppers have concentrated oils, giving them a stronger, more intense flavor than fresh ones. Dried peppers are used for chili powder, oil, or as seasoning in traditional dishes. India leads Asia in dried pepper production, with about 3.9 billion pounds annually. Flames engulf the sugarcane field, a practice intentionally used by Brazilian producers. Burning the cane fields removes most leaves and weeds between rows, reducing the material to be collected. This makes it easier for workers to harvest the sugarcane. After harvest, corn is loaded onto trucks and transported to collection areas. Here, corn is dumped in open spaces for farmers to check quality and prep for next steps. Special vehicles then push corn into uniform piles, preventing spills and ideal for silage fermentation. In Texas fields, farmers harvest artichokes when buds have bloomed but remain tightly closed. Using sharp knives, they cut stems about 1 to 2 inches below the buds. Each artichoke is then skillfully tossed into a back-worn basket, requiring precision to avoid damage. Celery bunches, once cut, are swiftly loaded onto harvesting machines. Bagging celery right after harvest reduces damage from excess handling. Conveyor belts move celery to field sorting stations, where workers check each bunch, removing damaged or subpar stems. Yearly, U.S. farmers use tech and markets to turn crops into major income sources. Crops leave the fields, they're sent to processing plants where their value increases. Let's explore how American farmers earn billions by processing agricultural products. California is the world's most productive tomato-growing region. With long summers, this fertile valley consistently yields 10–12 million tons of processed tomatoes annually. It supplies 96% of the national market and 33% of the global tomato market. Harvesting starts early morning to benefit from cooler temperatures, preserving tomato quality. Hand picking is mainly used for tomatoes grown for fresh consumption. Workers carefully select each tomato from the plant as they move through the fields. They use gentle twisting or stem cutting to avoid damaging the fruit during harvest. Tomatoes are placed in crates or baskets carried by workers. These containers prevent crushing during tomato collection. Hand-picking tomatoes is labor-intensive, especially at peak harvest. Farmers use $200,000 machines to harvest larger tomato fields. On California's Highway 99, you'll see trucks loaded with tomatoes. From July to September, harvesters can work into the night. The harvester pulls whole plants into its body with giant blades. A shaker separates fruit from vines, tossing vines back to the field. Meanwhile, tomatoes are pushed onto a conveyor belt. Harvesters use technology to remove green plant material. It removes green tomatoes at 75 tons per hour. Mechanical harvesters sort 32 times a second, faster than the eye can see. Then, all tomatoes pass through the truck. Quality tomatoes are sent to processing plants. This is what happens in a ketchup factory. Here, tomatoes are washed and steamed. Next, they're peeled and pureed for tomato sauce. Dark red tomato products are more popular with consumers, so farmers harvest them at the right ripeness stage. Ripe red tomatoes have more carotenoids, boosting nutritional value. To reduce risks, factories source equally from all California counties. Besides ketchup, pickles are a big industry in the Midwest, especially in Michigan, Ohio, and North Carolina. Pickling cucumbers are typically harvested in summer from June to August. Farmers pick cucumbers about 2 to 4 inches long to ensure crispness and easy jarring. For high-quality pickles, hand-picking is preferred. Workers walk along cucumber rows using knives to harvest those near the vines. They avoid using too much force to prevent damaging the fruit or vines. During hand-picking, workers visually inspect cucumbers for defects and quality. Oversized or undersized cucumbers are discarded to ensure uniform quality. After harvest, cucumbers are placed in containers and taken for preparation. Cucumbers can be stored at 45 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit for up to 2 weeks. They'll break down in cold storage, becoming soft and slimy. Keep away from ripe produce to prevent cucumbers from tasting bitter. Fields are prepared carefully to protect cucumbers during harvest. The machine gently cuts cucumbers from stems as it moves through the field. Cucumbers are then moved by conveyor to storage or containers on the vehicle. This system sorts cucumbers by size, helping farmers select good produce easily. After harvest, cucumbers are transported to storage or processing facilities. Modern harvesters minimize damage to cucumbers during harvest and transport. At the factory, cucumbers are placed on a conveyor and passed through washing. These machines use water jets to clean melons, removing dirt, pesticides, and debris. After washing, cucumbers are sorted again by size and quality before the salting phase. This ensures only the best fruits make it into the final product. Cucumbers are soaked in large tanks with a brine, vinegar, and spice solution. They can soak for anywhere from a few days to several weeks. The tanks are temperature controlled to ensure even salting. After soaking, they're removed from the tank. Workers inspect the cucumbers again to ensure there are no impurities. Sliced pickles are packed in jars with brine and sealed. Some pickles are packaged whole for those who prefer them that way. After packaging, pickles are labeled and shipped to distribution centers, ready for supermarkets or food service use. The United States is one of the world's largest producers of pickled cucumbers, with annual production ranging from 350,000 to 500,000 tons of pickles, generating about $2 billion per year. This profit comes from both domestic consumption and exports, as pickles are popular in American diets. Banana bunches hanging from cable systems are a common sight on large farms, especially in hilly, steep areas. Gravity allows the banana bunches to slide smoothly and safely along the cables. On average, one system can transport about 90 bunches of bananas. This is Ecuador's Harvest, one of the main banana suppliers to the United States. Harvesting starts when bananas are green, as they'll ripen during storage and transport. Each banana bunch weighs 110 pounds, so farmers use foam pads to protect their shoulders while harvesting. A harvest team needs at least 2 people. When one farmer cuts a bunch, another holds it to prevent crushing. Farmers then use ropes to secure bananas to an overhead system for field-to-collection point transport. Using slings enables quicker, more efficient product transport, cutting harvest time and boosting productivity. Lifting bunches off the ground also reduces fruit damage, improving final product quality. Ever wonder how fresh bananas stay yellow for weeks as they travel worldwide? After harvesting, bananas go straight to processing for washing and sorting. Workers cut large bunches into smaller ones and dip them in clean water. Bananas are pre-cooled 10-12 hours post-harvest to slow ripening, cut losses, and boost marketability. Workers then split banana bunches into small clusters and place them in ice boxes for easier packing. They ensure each tray meets weight requirements. This step is crucial for product consistency. Global banana trade relies on shipping hard green fruit. It's then ripened in the consuming country. The safe transport temperature is about 13.3 degrees Celsius to extend shelf life. U.S. commercial banana production is limited in scale and economic impact. Americans eat 1.26 kilograms of bananas yearly, mostly imported from Latin America. Bananas are the most perishable international trade commodity. The container cools bananas before vehicle loading. Bananas are shipped via independent refrigerated carriers. A journey can take days or weeks from loading to port arrival. After unloading, bananas go through importers before reaching stores for sale. In any U.S. supermarket, no matter how small, you'll always find bananas. Bananas top the list of fresh fruits sold in the country. They're also a good source of fiber, potassium, and vitamin C. Ripe bananas are great for baking, naturally sweet, and can replace sugar. The U.S. is a world leader in almond production, with California providing 80%. California has over 7,000 almond producers and processors. Once pollination is done, the almonds start to grow. On average, each tree will produce over 6,000 almonds. It takes 6 to 7 months until they're ready for harvest. Farmers use machines to speed up the harvest. The almond harvester shakes the tree, causing ripe almonds to fall. Almonds are left to dry for about 10 days after harvesting. Blowers and sweepers align them, then a vacuum removes dust. At the factory, almonds are dumped onto a conveyor for processing. They pass through a roller to remove shells and separate seeds. Conveyor belts remove branches and debris from the almonds. These systems ensure almonds are clean before the next step. Advanced sorting removes damaged or defective almonds. Large-scale factories can process over 3 million pounds of almonds daily. This plant covers 33 residential areas at peak, with 100-plus trucks moving almonds 24/7. Smaller almonds drop into the container. They're kept at ideal temp and humidity for year-round processing supply. Larger almonds continue on for oil processing. Unrefined almond oil is made by cold pressing raw almonds, no heat or chemicals. This preserves more nutrients, making unrefined oil better for cooking. Bottled almond oil has a 12-month shelf life.